Going on YouTube? Welcome back to the 26 in my career. Start this next game against the Jazz.
I love seeing those steakhouses they have on TV.
Really enjoy it.
Plus, I'd like to see one of those cat cafes.
You're joking.
No, they look super cool. There are even vending machines for treats and stuff.
I like cats, but I don't usually vacation for them.
We in Utah.
Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. Now let's go courtside with Jennifer.
Tonight, you are facing off with Ace Bailey. Any thoughts on that?
Wait. The guy from Rutgers, right? Honestly, no. I only watch college basketball in March, and they didn't even make the tournament. I've heard he's good, though, or at least supposedly. Obviously, he got drafted above me, but I guess we'll find out if the hype is real.
I guess we'll find out. Thank you, MP. Kevin, back to you.
Jennifer, thank you. Take a look at Utah. This is probably their last game in the NBA Cup. They have a 1-2 record in the group stage.
It's got to be frustrating for them. Only one win thus far out of 3 cup games. If they had just one more win, they'd be in a much better position. The reason why this is important, it's a great indicator for how well you're playing at the beginning of the season.
And now, talking about how things are going for Sacramento. And tonight is their last group game in the NBA Cup. They have a 1-2 record so far.
And yeah, even if they win this one, I don't see much of a shot for them getting to the quarterfinals. Remember, though, guys, tonight still counts towards the regular season.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with MP. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. And for Utah, Nurkic is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Bailey. And it's George in at the 1. Something we talked about not too long ago was MP's mission to be the best of his rookie class. Really trying to distinguish himself.
And I think MP...
Just the dynamic goal. Okay. Outperform Bailey.
is on track to execute. Maybe not quite where he expected to be, but there's still room for improvement in his game, and he's only a rookie. And all the goal stuff aside, MP as a rookie has been playing very well.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Bill Hardy. I heard Coach go over the dribble handoffs that Sabonis is so creative with. He reminded his players that the jumper isn't the first option. Usually he looks to pass for 3 to 4 seconds, reminding his players to stay wide, anticipate high passes, watch for the cutters, and then contest. Sabonis can be a real headache out there. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Back to George. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Rebound by the Kings. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
And told out by our producer. Do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans, but All-Star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Markkanen against DeRozan. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And I like that. Markkanen needs to play like a 7-footer because he's got the talent, but he also has a pretty strong frame when he wants to use it.
Ah, come on. On the screen.
Outside, George.
Pass
to Bailey. Now, here's Nurkic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Kings have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. MP passes to Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
Nurkic a screen on Westbrook to the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown.
25-21, baby.
So for the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Warriors. They've got Walker Kessler. Markkanen is out there with Filipowski. Then it's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in a shooting guard. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Oh, Carter outside. On the wing, MP. Shot clock at 6. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Sensabaugh. Good on the 13-footer. Sensabaugh has got 6 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
Pass to Markkanen. Fires the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Kessler finds Markkanen. To the paint. Here's Sensabaugh. Banked in off the glass. He's got 8.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. MP, no good.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Filipowski.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. With the fadeaway. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Any thoughts, Richard, on Keegan Murray's progress throughout his career?
Well, he's become more than just an outside shooter. He's worked hard on his defense, his ball movement. Murray is growing into a multifaceted player that they were looking for.
Keontae George, he's checked in for Kyle Filipowski. George passes to Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. Kessler a screen on Murray. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And as the group stage starts to wind down, here's what the standings look like so far.
And I'll tell you what, how about the level of excitement this tournament has brought to the NBA regular season? Can't wait to see how it finishes up.
Hunter's checked in for Hayes.
When NP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. Nice ball movement by Utah. Now Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Westbrook finds MP. No good on the triple. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. Kessler the screen. Inside. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Westbrook. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Shoots from the corner. Again, Sacramento.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Collier. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Using his athleticism, MP with the play.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing we need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Achua, he's checked in for MP. And it's DeRozan in for DeAndre Hunter. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, a big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team. And Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's DeRozan.
Oh my goodness, we are just, what are we doing?
He's checked in for Utah. Then for the Kings, MP's checked in for Sabonis. And it's Malik Monk in for Murray. Here's MP. He nails it, and we're tied up. And that's now 18 points for MP.
MP looking confident from there. The defense has to at least respect his jump shot.
A minute 42 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Collier. Back to George. Bailey passes to Collier. Wide open look. It's hauled in by the Kings. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And a new front office taken over in Sacramento, Richard, this past summer.
Not to mention first-time head coach Doug Christie taking over the sidelines. Insignificant change to this roster. It will all be judged by the results on the floor as usual.
So, RJ,
why am I getting taken out?
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Sacramento. They lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Come one, come all. The two.
Looking at the Grizzlies matchup, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they got to avoid.
And let's take a look at this first half of play for the Kings. Not a lot of separation here at the midway point.
The pace of this game.
And that's a halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court for Sacramento. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. MP out there with Sabonis. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Here's MP. The shot comes out. Some slow defense there from Jackson.
Oh my goodness.
Sabonis with the steal. And now the Kings, fast break. Monk, no one around him.
Yo,
and the three
Monk,
on target.
you are killing
The
me.
Jazz shooting reasonably well, 45%. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. And the Jazz, another three.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. MP inside. Started by Jackson. Can't hit that one.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Nobody near Nurkic. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Sabonis finds MP. The fader.
Oh my
Utah with the
goodness.
rebound.
What is going on?
Nurkic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Bailey passes to Jackson. Now George. Markkanen sets the pick for George. Misses the three. The Kings trail by 3. Westbrook dishes to MP. Sacramento moving it around. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
What is going on?
That miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Markkanen passes to Jackson. Bailey with a wide open look. No good from outside. And so MP will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Driving in. Pass to Sabonis. Nurkic with the steal.
Like, come on, I need you to cut or something.
Bailey with the ball. DeRozan's there. Jackson kicks to George. And the rejection by MP. It's MP attacking. And the dunk by MP.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Back to George. Markkanen passes to George. Now Bailey. The Jazz again can't hit it. It's MP, top of the key. Put it down! Wow!
My gracious, way to get up.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
MP, offensive rebound, and staying with the play.
What's going on my shot?
And the Kings lead by 3.
Nice persistence on the glass. Sabonis understanding how to use his body and length, too.
Outside, George. Bailey passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Pass to MP. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. MP's got 26 points.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You don't. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
In the corner, it's MP. Monk kicks to MP. DeRozan a screen on Jackson. MP,
Oh
no
my
good.
And the
goodness.
great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Count it, good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jackson against MP. Fade away, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. MP's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there.
Oh, man.
But he is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain it.
Nurkic setting the pick for Bailey. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. A different look for Utah. Walker Kessler comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Collier in for Bailey. Murray's checked in for Sacramento. The drive by MP.
Oh, my.
Bricks the windmill jam. For Utah, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. George with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. No coverage that time. Jackson's got 15 points here in the second half. Here's Monk. He has 7. MP outside. A rebound by the Jazz.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one. Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Got that one up quick. MP's got the game tied up here for Sacramento. Jazz have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Jackson looking it over. Kessler passes to Markkanen. Markkanen a screen on DeRozan. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Outside Jackson. On the wing, Markkanen. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Kings. MP's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by MP. Sabonis has got 10 points in the game. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside Williams. And stolen by MP. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
Come on,
and it's Carter missing.
Oh my God.
The Jazz trailing.
They're like, all you had to do is
Into the
cut.
lane. Offensive rebound.
All you had to do is
Here's Sensabaugh. 8 points for him.
going.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. And it's Collier missing.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And the dunk by MP.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
In the corner, it's Kessler. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. A shot by Williams, no good. Kings leading now by 4. Carter finds MP. Down low, Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Here's Sensabaugh. Shoots over DeRozan. Another miss by Utah. The third quarter comes to a close. Kings lead by 6. And
I've been taken out.
The Kings will go for a different look here. George is out there with Collier. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
MP deciding where to go with it. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Markkanen from outside. Also Westbrook with the rebound. Kings leading now by 17. Monk finds MP. Inside. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. The Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. George with the bounce pass. Outside for Jackson. Good on the triple. Jackson's got 27 points.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Sacramento's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop. As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Here's MP, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA and the Jazz really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Walker Kessler. And Bailey snubbed in for Collier. George.
You should know a young guy like MP is looking to send that shot all the way into the crowd.
Westbrook.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
When it comes to changing ends, MP does it like only a young man can.
And George kicks to Markkanen. From outside, off the mark. Kings leading now by 20. Pass to MP. No good on the shot. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Monk against George. Markkanen in the corner. The tray. The putback. Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
MP against Jackson. MP outside. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Markkanen pulls it down. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's an 18-point game.
I think you can tell Jackson Jr. is enjoying himself on offense, playing with a ton of energy.
Jackson against MP. It's Monk. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 8th assist in the game. Outside Jackson. And it's Bailey in the corner. Markkanen from outside. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Out left to the wing. Monk outside. MP high post. Working on Nurkic.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Kings.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Now George. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. From outside, a three-pointer. Good. And here is MP. Shoots the three. Nurkic there for the rebound. And the Jazz with possession here. Trailing by 13. Bailey puts it right back up and in. MP against Jackson. MP fires. And it doesn't go. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. Boy, were they resilient, ending the group round at 2 wins, 2 losses.
And we'll see if it's enough to advance, though the NBA Cup shows no mercy.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Prolific play per usual from MP in leading his side to victory. Your efforts stood out in more than one area. That means something to you, doesn't it?
It does. It gets back to what I liked about this game in the first place as a kid. Nobody bounces a ball or looks up at the hoop and thinks, how can I limit myself? Who would do that? Basketball expands what we think is possible. I like knowing some kid is watching me thinking, he did all that? Now I'm going to do it too, because he did.
That's great, MP. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thank you. And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And so long, everyone.
Wow. So that was the Bailey dude everyone had been talking about all this time. Him? Seriously? Not impressed. Dude is still raw.
You think it's fair to say that Europe helped you move past him as a prospect?
Not on the draft boards, obviously, but in real life, yeah, it did. He'd have been better off going to Europe or the G League. Like, for real. Who was the last big-time hooper who came out of Rutgers? You? No. I can't name one. What about you, Xander?
Dante Jones. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. That was before he transferred to Duke, though.
Exactly.
So that's fair.
Like, comment, subscribe, and please.